Should immigration to Canada be decreased because of the housing crisis?
Definitely not. They should keep the current rate of immigration in Canada, if not more. We have a huge job market of positions that Canadians that already live here will not do, work that they will not accomplish, and we need those immigrants to come in and do that work and to keep the economy pumping, especially with our very low birth rate in Canada.
I think that both of those issues have to be looked at on their own merit. I do believe that we need a greater influx of people into Canada, but if we cannot house them, it's like advertising a product that you can't provide. So on one hand, you do have to find a way to ensure that we have continued immigration, but at the same time, you have to ensure that the housing and the other necessity-based mechanisms are in place to allow them to come here.
No, I don't think immigration should be decreased because of housing. I think we should face the crises of housing head on, be able to get tiny housing and other innovative accommodation for people, but we also need people in our labor market.
No. The housing crisis has a lot more to do with big houses and big properties and big developments in the suburbs. I think if cities just did a better job of planning their inner cities and planning multiple housing units, that's the answer.
Okay, sir, any thoughts?
There's things that can be done, like the dropping at the 5% GST on stimulating. A couple of developers I read about were quite excited, and we're going to build multiple units because of it. So you need to have some sort of stimulus like that to get the private sector to kick in their cash, because they need to have incentives or they'll sit on their cash, right?
Yeah, the price of housing is one problem. The number of houses, yes, that's another issue. Affordable housing is difficult. We have more people on the street. We have people that can't even afford apartment living now. So there's a lot more issues going on than just immigration.
You can't turn off immigration like a fire hose, turning it on and off. That's impossible, right? So to think that that's going to help solve the housing crisis is naive at best.
The short answer would be yes, I think we should slightly curtail immigration, not shut off the flow entirely. Canada's a wonderful place to live, and I would love it if more people came to Canada. But the amount coming into Canada currently isn't sustainable, both financially or housing-wise or resources. Like, we do not have the resources to adequately take care of our own people and the people coming to Canada, and that's why.
As much as I understand that the plight of these people coming from other places, I do unfortunately think that Canada needs to focus on taking care of what we have first before opening up our doors to help other people. And that's simply, as someone who's I likened it to as someone who's working in therapy on my own codependency issues, on putting my own oxygen mask first, on taking care of myself first before helping others, because I've seen the kind of destruction that starts to happen in my life and everyone else's when I start taking care of everyone else's needs before my own. I think Canada needs to do the same thing.
I don't think so, because I'm an immigrant myself, and the opportunities that Canada has opened for me, I wouldn't want those opportunities to be closed to other people as well.
I believe that there has to be a type of limit, but what that would be, I'm not sure. I'm not against immigration at all, because I see the people that are working in the lower level jobs, and they're all immigrants, and we're grateful to have them.
I don't think decreasing anything is a solution. Maybe increase the housing area. Like, there's tons of places that you could actually be building more housing, and especially in North America, I've noticed everything is very just ground levels, right? Like, if I come from Asian countries, we have skyscrapers everywhere. That could be the solution, just have more skyscrapers, or you have so much around, just build more housing.
Linking it to immigration to me is really dangerous, because we really rely on immigration. I personally rejoice in the fact that we have such a mosaic culture, and I think it's really enriching and essential for the next generation. So to me, it's a red flag when they start saying, oh, the solution is to block immigration instead of kind of widening the whole panorama.
I don't know if it's, I don't believe it's causing an issue with the housing crisis. I think we need more immigration, just as you look at all the jobs that aren't getting filled right now. There's a lot of good people out there with a lot of education that just want to come to Canada and work and make a better life for themselves. So I don't think they're causing an issue with housing.
Because we have a terrific housing shortage and we have a massive amount of immigrants arriving. I'm not anti-immigrant, it's all fine, but I think we've just reached a barrier where we've got to settle down and fix our own house.
In my opinion, the stadium only holds so many people. The stadium for a game, same with the immigrants. Now we can't do it any longer. We haven't got enough room left in the stadium. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
I think it's immigration that bring a lot of flavor to the country. Always have.